Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Thank you for today. And today we're doing what boys and girls on Glad You Asked. Today we're back on World Tanks Console. That's right. What we're doing World Tanks Console or Tank? Well again, I'm glad you asked because today we're taking a look at the Object 490T or Tupla. I'm probably butchering the last name. I wish I could have gotten to this thing faster, but I guess late better be late than never, I guess. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over the stats of the vehicle here in the garage, like we normally do for these tank reviews, and then take her out, see how she performs out in the battlefield. Which I gotta say, that's why I said I wish I could have taken this thing out and done tank review on sooner, but other things came up, so yeah. But like I said, better late than never, right? But if you want something that has 125 gun and maybe you just haven't completely gotten yourself the Tech 3 Soviet Russian T80s or T-72 models, well, this is going to be your next best thing. It doesn't get 152 like the Object 292 or the Object 477A, but it does get 125. So yeah, but let's get right into today's video, shall we? So, with its standard, I'm betting APFSDS or APFSDS. Oh my, whatever. The standard ammunition, it gets around about 606 meters of penetration. Premium version of it, it gets around 697, so a little bit more pen with its premium. HE gets around 155. Damage 1050 for both its standard and premium rounds. The HE, or I'm guessing it's HE, gets around 690. Hit points is 6,006, not 6,000, 3,650 hit points. Max speed is 72 miles per hour. V range is 495, and concealment is 415. And let's go into the more stats. So my equipment I put on this vehicle, which is no brainer, advanced loader. Load time is 10% more, so you get more reload out of your gun. So yeah. Then I also put improved ventilation, crew performance 5%, and then I also advanced armor, which damage from enemy weapons is 5% less. So yeah, that is the equipment I put in here. Now, I mean, you could put anything else on here if you want to. You could put advanced gunline drive, which shell aim speed is 12%, or if you want to put gun stabilizer, which vehicle movement accuracy is 20% more. Turn rotation accuracy is 20% more. It's a Russian tank, so yeah. But I don't really think this vehicle really needs the gun stabilizer, in my opinion, because the gun feels pretty decent, which we're going to see in one of the gameplays I do have for it. So yeah. Then consumables, I put a premium repair kit, of course, a premium smoke, just in case if I need to get the heck out of Dodge, and also a premium hull patch, which helps you get more health back. Then I put about 40 rounds of my APFSDS rounds, and about 5 rounds of the premium APFSDS, and about 5 rounds of HE, so I was right about HE. Can't remember the other name. The commander, I do put, again, a rapid loading, 10% increase to gun reload speed, which I'm always wanting to get my gun firing as fast as I can, even with these larger caliber guns. Now I also put Arsenal Rush, 10% increase to gun reload speed when you're under 10% hit points, which you never know when you are going to be. And then I also have Rapid Aim, 10% increase to turn and gun rotation speed. Maybe that's the reason why I don't think it needs gun stabilizer. I also put a steady aim, which is 10% increase to accuracy. Again, snapshot, 12% increase to accuracy during turn rotation. And I also put run and gun, 10% increase to accuracy when moving, which is pretty unique. Anything else, I would say probably general mechanic to help you get all your damaged modules repaired. Not Green Thumb. It's a main battle tank, or AKA heavy tank as Wargaming is calling it. That would be just no sense. Maybe this firefighting, which is 10% increase to fire extinguisher speed. I mean, my playtime with the vehicle though, I haven't really got caught on fire, so maybe it's not the best, but maybe it will actually help if you just in case if you do get caught on fire. So yeah. Otherwise, I would also maybe pick Born Leader. I'll probably trade out something for Born Leader, which is 10% increase to skill effectiveness and crew performance, or heck, Quick Leader, which is 10% increase to Commander XP earning from a battle, which, if you're trying to train up your crew, maybe this would be the best option. But then after you're done with it, maybe you want to train your crew with a different perk, or have a perk instead of this. You have to spend about gold to get rid of it. So yeah, that's going to be the downside about that. So let's look at the armor of the vehicle. So the armor looks pretty interesting indeed. How the turret looks, it looks like, yeah, pretty interesting. So let's go over the armor. So we got 6 meter thickness, which is the mud flaps in the front of the tall. We got 10 meter thickness, which is these like the remaining oh, I don't know what you want to call those. In Presley's toolboxes, part of the what's that called? The engine deck and inside the engine deck. And little bibs and bob, well, one little bib inside or the rack of the tank. We have 12 meter thickness, which is these little bibs and bobs all over the turret. We have 20 meter thickness, which is the tracks, the eyes, the two view range finders, and this log, not log, it's a, I don't know what you want to call that, the back of the turret and bibs and bobs on the turret, and these two, I think they're like, uh, hang on, let's look what those are. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what you want to call those, but okay, whatever. They are called. There's 20 meter thickness and plus these little track links in the back. 25 meter thickness, which is the side skirts and the mud flaps in the back of the hull, and this little like piece that's sticking up in the back of the hull, the engine deck. Then we have 30 meter thickness, which is the belly of the tank. Yeah. Okay. We have 35 meter thickness, which is the rear of the turret of the top and bottom, and also around the turret ring. 40 meter thickness, which is the hull of the turret ring, and a little bit in the engine deck. Um, we have also about 50 meter thickness, which is the, I'm guessing, the protection for the driver, and again the engine deck. We have 55 meter thickness, which is the gun. We got 60 meter thickness, which is inside the turret. I'm betting is the protection of the turret and the turret ring itself. We have about 80 meter thickness, which is that little bit inside and press the lower plate. We have 85 meter thickness, which is again more side armor plating, which is again is more protection, space armor. 95, which is the upper plate or the driver where he sits. 100, which is behind all that extra armor bits for the turret. So I'm guessing that's the actual turret right there. 115, which is the rear of the turret or inside the turret. We got 130 for the cupolas, which are very small targets, so not much of a big target there. 140, which is the upper plate, which is angled out a little bit, so it's pretty decent. 150, which is the top of the turret and below the turret, both left and right, and around the cupolas. 160, which is the bottom of the gun mantlet. 180, which is the actual side armor of the tank. We got 200, which is, yeah, left and right of below the gun mallet. 210, which is again left and right of the cheeks of the turret. 230, which is left and right of the turret itself. 450, which is the cheeks a little bit on both left and right of the gun mallet. 500, which is the another protection spot with inside the hull, and also left and right of the cheeks of the turret. About 500, yeah, 500. 534, which is with inside the gun, where the gun sits, which is gun mantlet, and 590, which is the left and right of the gun mantlet. So, yeah, pretty well armored right that spot, which I don't understand what's that well armored there, but okay. Um, it's not like you're going to be going through that area, but yeah. All right, so let's go over some of the other stats of the vehicle that we don't see here in the garage. So, well, actually, in the whatever. Top forward speed is 72 miles per hour. Top reverse speed is 30 miles per hour. Horsepower is 1,000. Punch weight ratio is 24.10, and hit points is 3,650. Hull rotation speed is 44 seconds. Soft terrain resistance is 1.66. Main return resistance is 0.78, and firm return resistance is 0.69. The temporary range while sitting still is 415.37, and while moving is 452.76. V range is 495.43, and signal range is 704.84. And let's talk about the gun. Turn rotation speed is 45.15. Accuracy during rotation is 0.96. Max elevation is 14, and max depression is 6, which this is a Russian main battle tank. So if you've already played the T-72 models or the T-80 models, you've already come to know and like Russian gun depression. So yeah, reload time is 6.93 seconds. Rate of fire is 8.66. Accuracy at 100 meters is 0.25, and accuracy during movement is 2.21. Aim time is 2.25. And of course, you only get one shot. You can carry up to about 50 rounds. And of course, you got both a standard and premium version of the APFSDS round and HE. And damage per minute is 4,763. So pretty decent there. And the rest of it we've already talked about, the pen and the damage and stuff. If you want to put the video on pause and see about the splash damage or the speed and stuff, go right ahead. And rest of it is just the premium benefits, which because this is a Era 3 premium, it does get a really awesome premium benefit out of a game. So yeah, and I guess that's it in the garage. Do I think this vehicle is worth it? Well, the few games I have played with it, yeah, it's definitely worth it. You just don't really see too many of these out in the battlefield, but they are definitely can be somewhat a fun vehicle to play if you really want one of these. And they did came in a season. Like I said, I'm sorry if I didn't get this video out quicker, but like I said, better late than never, right? But yeah, I do say if this vehicle does come out with free XP, go ahead and pick this vehicle up. It will be definitely fun to play with, especially if you have played, like I said, T-72s, T-80s, stuff like that. But that's going to be it for you here in the garage, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy this little garage review, because now we're going to be going into the battlefield. I guess I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Alright? Alright, see you guys in a few seconds. So we're back, guys, on Bang, which is, well, I believe it's a Vietnam kind of map. Because how the map looks. So yeah, a very cool map. But like I said, I do like this vehicle. I do think it's a very fun Era 3 premium vehicle. It does have the armor, so we're going to see how the armor really holds up against other Era 3s, especially one of the newest Era 3s, which is the Switzerland 122A, which is basically a Leopard 2 A6. So, well, actually, yeah, it is a Leopard 2 A6, just in the Swedish military, or it's in the independence nation, but it's actually Swedish. So, yeah, I guess that makes any sense. But yeah, do I think you should get this vehicle if it's out for free XP? Yeah, definitely. Definitely grab it if you're looking forward for it. If you didn't guide when that season was going on, I forgot what season it was, but yeah, it's not a bad vehicle, and we're going to see how decent it can hold up. I'm not going to put no spoilers on how much damage I get to do in this game, or if we get to survive. But yeah, we're going to be going over on the, looks like this side, which, most of the fighting does happen up here. Though, there is a couple spots I wouldn't take it where you would need gun depression. Gun depression would be your downfall, due because, the vehicle really don't have gun depression too much. I mean, it has some, but nothing in the way of where you would really want to think, yeah, okay, that's a good spot to take it. But the spot I'm going to be taking it, I have to say, is a good spot for it. This spot right here. I usually don't use this spot, And as you can see, I'm knocking down all the bamboo and some of the trees to maybe help keep me concealed. And I'm trying to use true vision, as you can see here, just looking. I haven't been spotted, which is a good thing. But it looks like we want to pop out a little bit more. We're looking over there, because usually if someone is sitting over there, I don't see nobody, and I do get detected a little bit, so, okay. Which we don't have the best, um, concealment, but still, you never know. And we do see why we probably got detected over there. We see a T-80, which we actually bounce off his upper plate, and I'm using these knockdown bamboos as more foliage. It looks like we actually get a good damaging hit on the T-80. Huh. Okay, I don't know what spot I hit on the T-80, but it looks like we shoot at a M1 Abrams side on, and it looks like he's not moving, which is his downfall. But suddenly that bounce? What? What the heck did that bounce at? I have no freaking clue. And we actually hit him again. He still stays there. But you shouldn't be staying there, but I'm not going to corrupt what the enemy is trying to do. Their mistakes. And it looks like we're trying to look for a weak spot on the T-80, but we bounce off him because he turned at the last second. And we do bounce something from, I believe, the Abrams. But we're up to 1,000 damage. We are spotted, and it looks like our light tank killed himself by falling off a cliff. Not sure if that was accidental or in purpose or what, but it looks like we're no longer detected. Our fuel tank is damaged, but we didn't took no damage. But it looks like there's enemies over there. There's another one of these types of tanks, and we do hit him in the lower plate. Don't really want to hit him off the upper plate, and it looks like he might be our first kill. He is, and we're being surrounded now, and this is going to be where it shows this tank's strength, and it looks like we can't really pin that guy, but we get hit from the side from, Abrams, and it looks like this Abrams is pretty smart, hold down tactics, and now we can actually damage. That's what's fun. I believe I was thinking about switching to premium to go for that, actually no, that's not the sports one, that's a challenger, and we actually hit the challenger side. Unlike that, we damage his ammo rack. And we're still looking at this Abrams, but it looks like we have some enemies over here. We damaged that T-80, and also up to 3,000 damage with one kill. Not bad, but we're going to get more damage. We missed our shot on the T-80. We're still kind of worried about that Abrams, but as long as we keep our frontal armor premium and don't give him a chance to shoot our lower plate, we should be fine. But here comes two more enemy main battle tanks. We're looking for them, and there is the T-80. We put another good shot into the T-80. Oh, yeah. This is where I was thinking, wow, this gun feels good. And another good shot. We barely had much to really aim for on that T-80. And it looks like we're trying to shoot for the Abrams. We're looking for the T-80 again. We want to get rid of this T-80. We do get hit, but we don't get damage. And can we get another good shot on the T-80? We're going up. And never mind. We didn't get the kill. But that guy bounced over our upper plate. The Leopard 2, that is. And we get a good shot on his side. He's bouncing over our upper plate. And because we are kind of angled in this type of degree. But this Abrams isn't paying attention. So I'm going to take a advantage over that. And we put a nice good shot into him. And we put another good shot in the M1A1 Abrams. Up to about 6,000 damage. Dealt about 1,000 damage block. So yeah, this right here was really making me feel pretty cool with this vehicle, or happy, not cool, but it looks like we do get someone hit behind, but no, I don't know, but we do take out their Abrams, and it looks like this Leopard 2 wants us. He bounces off of us, he bounces again, we bounce off of him. This is where I would wish I did load the premium, but he falls off the cliff. I was thinking about dive bombing on him, but I didn't, sadly. We bounce off his side of his turn, but we do ram into him and do some damage against him. And at this point, well, there's nothing you can really do because he can't depress his gun low enough. You really hear a hull, but there's someone behind me. I want to take this guy out. He's, well, yeah, pretty decently low in hit points. And I don't think I'm going to get the kill. Oh, only left him on 62 hit points. But the T-80 does take me out. And this guy, well, it would have been a good idea to take him out. He did have the Mark of Excellence. So that meant he would be a very decent player. but up to 9,000 damage out, and it looks like my team, well, at least this EE, took out a enemy tank, which is the MX-40, so that leaves 2 versus 2. This guy is very good at hit points, and same with this T-72BU, which he's going to be running into the T-80, which you gotta watch this. What this T-72BU does to this T-80. If it's one shot to him, the T-80 misses, and then this guy's ramming into the buildings, takes another good shot. The T-80, and the T-80 actually puts one good shot into him. But the T-72 looks like has this fight under control. But it looks like our EE took out the Leopard, which was a one shot. But this T-72 has that T-80, and we won this game. We took this game down. I thought this was going to be a defeat, but yeah. But let me know what you think about this object, guys. Object 490 Topol, if I'm saying that right. But if you did enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up button for this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.